Hey guys, Justin here with Just Tech, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review of a $50 smartphone. Now this is the BLU R1 HD, and yes, you heard that right, this is a $50 smartphone with an Amazon subsidy. So instead of doing a full review of this phone, I thought it'd be better to actually do just a quick unboxing and then it's kind of an overall review, hands-on impression, kind of stuff like that, because let's be honest, if you only have $50 to spend on a smartphone, or if you're only looking to spend $50 on a smartphone, you're probably not interested in how much RAM it has, what chip it's rocking, or anything else. You kind of just want to know, does it take decent pictures? Does the battery last okay? Can I access all my apps? That kind of stuff. So instead of a full review, let's just jump into a quick unboxing and a quick overall hands-on first impressions of the BLU R1 HD, a $50 smartphone. Let's take a look. So guys, here we have the box for the BLU R1 HD. Nothing special here. BLU stands for Bold Like Us. Now, if you're interested in more BLU products, I would actually check out PhoneDog. They have a YouTube channel, they do some awesome work, and they do a lot of budget devices, especially for BLU. So if you're interested in some other devices here, definitely check them out. Taking a look at the box again, like I said, nothing special. Popping up, actually on the back here, we got some specs. 5-inch HD curved display. Now that's a little misleading because it really just curves along the edges. It's not an actually curved display like you'd see on the Note 5 or not the Note 5, the S6 Edge and stuff like that. 1.3 gigahertz quad core processor, 2 gigs of RAM, 8 megapixel main camera, expandable storage, always nice to see, and a 5 megapixel selfie with a front LED flash. Not a big selfie taker, so don't care too much about that. Of course, 4G LTE. Mind you, this is only for AT&T and T-Mobile. If you have Verizon or Sprint, you are out of luck. And Android 6.0 Marshmallow. Some flagships don't even have an update yet to Android Marshmallow, so that's actually pretty nice to see. Popping open the box here, you can see the phone is nestled in this little cradle thing in a bag. Let's go ahead and set that aside for the moment, see what we get. Some paperwork and charger, headphones. Just a charger, no headphones. Power brick and USB charging cable. Seems actually like a pretty nice cable, really nice and thick, so that's nice. And, oh, interesting. I did not know this, but it actually has dual SIMs. I'm not even sure it says it on the back there. If anything, I'd take off the selfie thing and put in that it has dual SIMs. For 50 bucks, you're getting 2 SIM cards, one for data, one for, your phone or something like that. That's actually a really good deal. I did not know that when I picked this up. So that's pretty interesting. Well, let's go ahead and put all that aside and take a look at the phone here. Comes in a bag. Go ahead and take it out. Now, I have already turned this phone on and loaded it up with some apps and stuff, so we can take a good close look here. So first impressions of the design. Now, the curved glass is what they're talking about when they say the edges. It actually molds pretty nicely into the side here. Now, I believe this is metal on the sides, which is nice and soft, has a nice soft touch feel to it, so really nice. And like I said, there's no curved glass really, it's just a flat panel, but it does kind of blend into the edges there, which is pretty nice. Taking a look around the device, let's go ahead and start with the button side. Now, you have your power button and volume rocker on the same side. This is not textured like you'll see on the Motorola devices, so it's a little hard to find, but it's not too bad. Buttons are really nice and clicky. They're not too mushy, same with the volume button. Up top, you have your headphone jack, wish that was on the bottom, and nothing over here. And then on the bottom, you have your microphone and your USB charging port. This does not charge with USB-C, and I don't think it has even fast charging or rapid charging of any kind, so just regular charging. On the back here, just some minimal logo, and I believe this is your speaker. That doesn't look like it's gonna pump out much volume, so something to keep in mind. There's your 8 megapixel back shooter, and I believe you can pop this off. Let's go ahead and, yeah, much like the OnePlus 2 and some other devices, the battery is not removable, but the back cover does come off. So here's your dual SIM slots right here and your SD card. Looks like on this cell we have a 2,500 milliamp hour battery. Not too bad actually. For $50 again, I think you'll see that's a theme here with the whole device. For $50, what you're getting is pretty amazing. Let's go ahead and just pop that back on. Oh, I kind of feel like I'm gonna break it a little bit. Snapping it all together like that. Now again, $50, and I'm actually quite impressed. This actually reminds me a lot of the OnePlus X. Now the OnePlus X was all glass and metal, but I'm actually feeling a lot of metal here, a lot of premium. It doesn't creak, it doesn't squeak, it doesn't do any of those. It's a very solid feeling device. It's also not very heavy, which is nice too. Make sure that back panel's on. That's kind of tough to get on. You feel like you might break it. But anyways, let's go ahead and turn it on. So when you pay for a $50 smartphone, this is what you get. The phone itself, I believe, is $99, but with this one, you're only paying $50, and Amazon is covering the other $50. Now they make up their money by throwing ads up on your lock screen. Now, as you can see, it's gonna be for Amazon stuff. I've seen shows, I've seen products, I've seen all sorts of things. So this is just one thing that you will take a look at and see. So, but it's easy enough once you pop it on. Oh yeah, and every time you'll see a new thing pop on every time you turn on your smartphone back in. There's a product right there. And also, oh, one last thing with this, if you log in with your Amazon account, you'll start to see ads that are specific to you. So things that Amazon would normally recommend to you, this is what you're gonna see. So taking a look at the screen, it's nothing too great, I'll be honest with you. I've seen better displays on some other phones, but again, for $50, this is a pretty nice display. I believe it's HD, yep. HD curved display, yep. So it is HD, which is great, and it's also a little tiny bit washed out. So if you're looking at something next to, I'm kind of used to AMOLED panels and things like the iPhone, so this is gonna look a little washed out. But honestly, again, $50, fantastic screen actually, really, really great. And performance is, well, pretty good actually. Comes with a stock Android build, barely any bloatware installed. Now I have Nova Launcher installed, but it comes with the standard stock launcher. But again, hardly any bloatware. You really don't you have some Amazon app, bunch of Amazon apps, Amazon Underground, Music, Audible, Amazon Shopping, all those kinds of things. That's to be expected, but really no bloatware on there, which is actually really nice. But yeah, overall, performance is actually pretty snappy. Now, I haven't used this a ton for gaming. I wouldn't expect it to rock out. I wouldn't expect you to rock out too hard with any games on this thing. So, might be good for, I don't know, Pokemon Go if you're into that. It could be pretty good for that. But again, $50. That's kind of what I keep coming back to, and you'll keep hearing me say, you're getting a pretty fantastic device for only $50. And if you only have $50 to spend, or you're only looking to spend $50, this is the phone you're gonna wanna pick up, because it does everything some higher end phones do. Feels great, looks pretty great too. So this is the one I say you go ahead and pick up. Now I have a link below if you're interested to pick it up. Again, it's $50 with an Amazon subsidy. I believe it's $99.99 without a subsidy. So at $100, it becomes a little less of an ideal purchase, but at $50, it's a no-brainer. Definitely pick it up if you're looking for a backup phone or just something to play around with. This is the one you want to pick up. So that is my overview of the BLU R1 HD. So guys, there you have it. That is my review and kind of an overall hands-on impression of the BLU R1 HD. Now, again, like I said in the beginning, this is a $50 smartphone, so don't expect too much. But as you can see from the review, I'm actually very much impressed with this phone. Budget is a word that gets thrown around a lot, and we're seeing a lot more power in that budget category, and this is really no exception. So if you're okay with taking or looking at some Amazon ads, which quite frankly, I mean, you can probably shop on Amazon all the time, this is the phone to get. It's $50. I mean, you really just can't go wrong. Of course, if you're on Verizon or Sprint, you're kind of out of luck there because it doesn't work on those. But AT&T, T-Mobile, definitely look at picking one of these up. There'll be a link down below if you're interested in picking one up for yourself. If you enjoyed the video, of course, hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content just like this, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time here on Just Tech.